with Overwatch 2 Season 9 being out for quite a while already, we actually got the mid-season patch notes that actually dropped today, along with the mid-season patch. So we're going to be talking about the mid-season patch. We got a bunch of balance changes, I think 15 to 20 hero balance changes, which is crazy. And we got a bunch of other stuff. We got the Cowboy Bebop skin event, which is absolute, just like money-hungry, greedy disaster yet again. Bunch of other stuff to talk about. So I kind of want to do some more Overwatch type stuff. So like going forward, you guys have been wanting me to cover a lot of the patch notes, and you guys have been asking like why I don't cover the patch notes. So I'm gonna try to cover the patch notes for like every single season now, especially the ones like a season launch and like the major patches for the game. If they're like really small patches, I'm not gonna really bother, but mainly like the mid-season and like the season launch patches with like a bunch of the changes. So if these videos do well, I'll keep on bringing them you guys' way, but I have been requested a lot to like do the patch notes type videos and kind of break down the patch notes for you guys, because a lot of you guys don't even know the patch notes exist. You guys may not have social media, you only have YouTube, or you don't want to go on the Overwatch website and sit and look at them yourself. So I'm not going to be too much on screen. I'm just going to be going on the breaking down the patch notes. These are actually on the Overwatch website currently. Actually the patch for March 12th, 24, so it actually went live earlier today. When you guys are seeing this, it's probably been live for probably half the day already. So the current stuff that's actually in game. So I'm not gonna have too much on screen. I'll probably just throw some gameplay in the background. So if you guys just want to chill, watch some gameplay, probably some Roadhog gameplay or some shit in the background, whatever I have, or just want to tab out and listen to me talk in the background, that's completely fine. So before we end this, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think of the patch as well. The comments down below. And if you guys want me to do more of this type of stuff in the future, keep covering the patches. I really appreciate the feedback. Overwatch 2 X Cowboy Bebop collaboration. Here we go, y'all. I don't know about you guys, but I think I watched a little bit of Cowboy Bebop. I don't know about you guys, but like, I don't know. I don't have cable television anymore, but back when I did like 5 or 6 years ago, it was actually on Toonami. I used to watch a bunch of like animes on Toonami back in the day. And Cowboy Bebop was one on there that I would catch once in a while. I don't really remember any of it, and I didn't really watch like the entire thing. I would just catch like 1 or 2 episodes here and there every few weeks. I don't really give a shit anyways. I don't know about you guys. I'm not never hyped for like the skin events and the collaboration events at all. Just mainly because it's just another way for them to fucking be greedy and charge an exorbitant amount of money for skins that people shouldn't really even be buying to begin with, because the price is just way too fucking high. First of all, there's nothing free. Like, there's one free skin, which is the bad one, which we'll probably talk about. And then the rest of this event, like, I don't know if it says here. It probably says more about the event here. Hero updates. It doesn't really say too much about the event, but pretty much what the event is, every single skin is actually in a bundle in the shop currently. It is actually $60. I think it's like 5,600 Overwatch coins, which is about $60 USD. It depends where you are as well, because you also get taxed on top of that. So, at least for me, with tax, that's close to $70. $70 for, I think, 5 skins is fucking crazy. And these skins really aren't even that good. Like I said, I never really watched the show that much. It's been a long time since I even caught any, like, the episodes or whatever, but I don't know. I don't think the skins are that good. I think they're actually worse than the Lee Seraphim event. At least the Lee Seraphim actually had, like, 1 or 2 like really good skins, like the Kiriko skin like was really good. There was 1 or 2 other ones that were decent. This event, I don't care for any of the skins at all. They're all really, really bad. So I don't know. There's gonna be some people that disagree with me. They're gonna say they're incredibly good, or like they're the best skins they've made recently. I don't give a fuck. At least for me, I want the skins to be at least affordably priced. If they wanted everybody to buy these skins, they would mark the skins out of a bundle. Or if they want to charge them in a bundle, they would charge maybe like $10 or like $15 for an entire bundle. That's a reasonable price, not $60 to $70. I'm sorry, I can't fucking support a billion trillion dollar corporation that continues to gouge its player base out of every single dime they have. Can't do that. I can't support that. But you're going to have all the other bigger Overwatch streamers and content creators bragging and boasting how good the collaboration event is, even though they probably get all the skins for free, and they also probably get kickback for actually promoting the skins from Blizzard. So I would not take anything those people say like at face value at all. because everything they say is just corporate gibberish that they're being forced to throw out. No matter what they say, they're being told to say that, or they're going to say something that, even though they don't think so, they're going to say the opposite because they're in Blizzard's back pocket. So, and they want to continue to either keep getting free skins, or they want to be on good graces with Blizzard, that type of thing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not getting played by Blizzard. I'm not getting paid by anybody. If there's something bad, and if it continues to be bad, I'm going to let you guys know how it is. What else we got? We got in-game challenges as well, so you guys can get some. I guess there's some shitty. I don't know. I guess there's in-game challenges. I don't know. I forgot to look at that earlier. I was on a little bit earlier today. I kind of skimmed over some stuff. I must have forgot to look at the in-game challenges. There's a few shitty cosmetics you can earn. I think the one free skin is there's a wrecking ball skin, like that's also with the event. It is really bad. The worst skin that nobody wants is the Wrecking Ball one from the collaboration, and that's the one they give you for free, which is not even really that good. It's actually worse than some of the recolors and like actual legendary skins he currently has in the game, and it's actually supposed to be like a collaboration event skin. That just goes to show you that they just fucking throw us scraps. If this was Overwatch 1, we'd probably get like half the collaboration event. Like half the skins would be free, or you'd actually be able to earn them through challenges, or just by playing the game. Not anymore, not with Overwatch 2. They're throwing us the garbage, worse than recolor collaboration skin, and all the other ones that actually people maybe might want. They're locked behind a $60 paywall. So I think you can actually also buy the skins, I think, individually for like $20. So they kind of got you there as well. So if you want to buy a skin individually, you're either buying one for $20, or you can get all 5 for like $60 to $70. So they want you to buy the pack of 5 in the bundle. They make it so it's a lot less beneficial to you to actually buy the one skin, which is real fucking scummy. I fucking hate that they do that. Got new game modes. We got a Hero Mystery Gauntlet. I don't know who's going to actually play this. Maybe you guys want an extra game mode. I don't know about you guys, but if I'm playing Overwatch, I don't want to play Arcade. Why don't they, instead of they want to bring a new game mode, why don't they bring back 6v6 and put that into the Arcade? That'd be great. I don't know why they're wasting their time on all these other new game modes when, like, they'll probably be played at the start of a patch, and then they'll never be played ever again once people just play them and realize how mid it is, or how, like, it's not really as good as all the other stuff in the game. Competitive updates. Competitive placements and overview will now be displayed before a hero progression at the end of a competitive match. Ranked range has been added to the scoreboard, so players can view the ranked range anytime during a match. That's actually a huge change, because there are at least people like me, like I usually don't pay attention like in the start of the game, because I usually just queue and then I end up walking away and doing something until the game loads into a match. I usually end up missing the ranked lobby type thing where it says the ranks, like the average rank for your lobby. So that's actually a really good change. I'll give them that. That's a solid change, quality of life change. Modifiers can now be viewed outside of the competitive overview with a rank info button on the competitive play menu. A new modifier called Demotion Protection has been added to competitive overview to notify players that if they lose another game, they will be demoted to the next lowest division. Oh, that's great. That's real nice. Maybe one thing they should do is they should actually get rid of the volatile type thing, to where if you go like on a lose streak of like 2 or 3 or more, it starts getting to volatile and just starts minusing you like incredible amounts of points. I think they should actually get rid of that. So that's not here. That's one thing that needs to go, because that's fucking awful. I fucking hate losing 2 games in a row and then getting volatile and I lose like double or triple the amount of points in like the span of 1 loss. It's really fucking frustrating, and it makes it so difficult to rank up. Hero updates, projectile size. They actually changed the projectile size again, so they made it a little bit smaller. I don't know how much that really matters, though. I really don't know how much that actually matters. Hero role passive. They're finally changing the cauterized DPS passive from 20 to 15%. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt here. There's actually a really good change. I think the one thing they missed out on, though, is the duration. Instead of 1.5 seconds, it should either be reduced down to 1 second or like 0.5 seconds. I think that's what they really need to change. The amount can probably stay the same or like be 15%, but for season 10 they gotta change the duration down to like 1 second. I think that's where it would actually be balanced, because it's still gonna be incredibly broken. It's still gonna make tanks pretty much irrelevant. Got a bunch of we actually got a new UI element above the player's first-person health bar to show all the active healing status effects. So they actually added a status effect like thing that you can actually see visually to see if you're actually being affected by the DPS passive, which is kind of cool. That's actually a huge quality of life change. That's not bad. Got some balance changes. Here's where we get into the absolute just jokes of the patch, because I'm not expecting much at all. I'm expecting them to throw darts at a dartboard and then just nerf and buff whoever they land on. That's pretty much what they usually do. And expecting that it's the same dev team that we had at the start of Season 9. The same clowns are going to be balancing, so I actually have no expectations for balance. I didn't even look at this like beforehand. I knew a few of these from like we got like teasers of like a few weeks ago, but I haven't really looked at any of these up until now, so we're going to find out, and we're going to see them at the same time. Doomfist, minimum damage decreased from 15 to 50 on Meteor Strike. This is a useless fucking buff for Doomfist. Doomfist is actually really good. I think Doom's is actually really, really good right now. People are sleeping on Doom. I don't know why he's being buffed. That's another balance change that we did not need at all. Doom does not need any balance changes. He is actually in a really good spot right now. I don't know why the fuck he's being balanced and buffed for whatever reason. Mauga. They're buffing Mauga. Stomp damage is being increased, and the cardiac overdrive is being buffed. Are they crazy? I really don't know. Did they not learn how fucking broken Mauga was when he was released at the start of Season 8? Why are we buffing him? I don't know. I have no idea. Then again, we have Clown for, like, legit a team of clowns that are balanced in the game. Charge rate for the first time, 2.5 seconds, increased by 25%. So they're buffing Orisa's ult. This is how fucking stupid the balance team is, y'all. Orisa's probably the best tank in the game, especially for like your solo queue pub stomping, like your lower to mid tier ranks. Maybe she falls off in your higher tiers, but like from like your bronze tiers all the way up to probably diamond tier, Orisa's probably the best tank in the entire game. Just win every single match, because it forces your opponent to switch. Otherwise, if they don't switch, you just automatically win. She's pretty much an insta-win tank. That's a crutch for anybody. If you can't play anything, just pick Orisa and you'll have like a 98% chance of winning. Why are we buffing her? I have no fucking clue. Fire the balance team. Hashtag fire the balance team in the comments down below. What a bunch of fucking losers. They do not know how to balance. These are people being balanced, like paid to balance the game. If they're being paid to balance the game and they're this bad at balancing the game, they need to be terminated. Like I can balance the game for free and we'd probably have like a million times better game, but then again, I would never have 5v5. I would have kept the game 6v6, so that would be one major change that would be already way different. Ramatra, total damage decreased from Ravenous Vortex from 45 to 7. Why are we buffing Ramatra? Why are we buffing Ramatra? Are they fucking stupid? I understand tanks right now are really bad, but Ramatra is not one of the tanks that's doing really bad. He's probably one of the top 3 best ones. The ones that are doing really good right now are Orisa, Ramatra, and then usually it's, I don't know, it's either a toss-up between Doomfist, and there's maybe one other one. I don't know. But I think it's D.Va. I think D.Va is also incredibly good. I think those are like the top 4 best tanks in the game currently. I don't know why we're buffing Ramatra. I guess Sigma too is also really good. And he kind of gets fucked. If he doesn't have a shield, he kind of gets fucked by the DPS passive. He has really no way to dodge that, so I don't know why. Again, clown balancing team. Buffing Ramatra, which is already one of the best tanks in the game. Reinhardt, armor increased from 275 to 300, and they're buffing Fire Strike. Reinhardt is probably the second, probably third worst tank in the game beside Roadhog and Wrecking Ball. And this is the only balance changes he's getting. So you're meaning to tell me they're taking 3 of the best tanks in the game, actually, or Orisa, Ramatra, and Doom. And Mauga, which I don't think he's the best tank in the game anymore, but he probably will be again after these buffs. like 3 of the best tanks in the game, and they're buffing some of the best tanks in the game, but one of the top 3 worst tanks in the game gets these small little tiny baby buffs that will do nothing. Ryan's still going to be garbage. You play Ryan in your games, you're going to get shit on by everybody still. Garbage. Roadhog. Oh, how are they going to ruin Roadhog? Let's see how they ruin him. Chain Hook. The enemy position distance from Roadhog after being pulled decreased from 4 to 3 meters. Vertical knockback on activation decreased by 43%. I'm not sure what that actually means. I'm assuming when Pigpen does explode, it does knock you up a little bit. I'm assuming so now when it actually explodes and actually does damage, it'll no longer knock you back as much. 43% less. So that way you're able to hook somebody out of your Pigpen a lot easier. I don't know. That's never really an issue anyways. Usually if they land into your trap, you're able to hook them anyways, even with the knock-up. That's not really even that big of a deal. I don't know how that's really even a buff. That does nothing. This does nothing. And then the chain hooks, pretty much what this does, it makes it so instead of 4 meters away from you, they're 3 meters. So they're closer to you, so you're able to do more damage. And you have more consistent damage. This still doesn't do anything. This still does not do anything. These are Roadhog buffs that legit do nothing. And this is coming from somebody that is legit a tier 49 rank prestige Roadhog player on Switch. I'm telling you guys right now, these Roadhog changes do not do nothing to buff him at all. He's still going to be probably top 3 worst tanks in the game. Even with the DPS passive being nerfed, like he got no changes to his take a breather, so like he's still going to be really bad. Hanzo, base projectile size is increased. Total projectile size when combined with the general hero change is still 1.7 whatever. I don't know if that's a buff or a nerf. Let me know in the comments down below because I'm too stupid to realize. I'm not sure if there's actually a buff or a nerf. I'm assuming it's probably a buff because they're stupid and they like to buff stuff that's already really good. They're buffing Mei. Are they legit delusional? Why are we buffing Mei? One of the most annoying fucking tank stomper, tank unplayable heroes in the game, and they're buffing her again. Why the fuck are they buffing Mei? I have no idea. And they made her more unkillable. Heal per second increased from 50 to 62.5. So now I get to have all those Meis that just solo the tank the entire game, and every time you get close to killing them, they just go into ice block and get back to full health. So not only are they going to get back to almost full health like they usually did, they'd have around about 80%. Now they're going to get back to full health 100% of the time because they're going to be getting way more heals from that. So instead of like an 80% full health Mei from like almost 0 after almost killing them, now after they go into ice block, they're going to be back to full health 100%. So that's real great. Can't wait to go against all the solo Meis to just run at the tank in the entire game and make the tank's life hell. That'll be great to play against. Reaper. Can we get some Reaper nerfs? Ultimate cost decreased by 12%. Damage per second increase from 180 to 185. I'm actually okay with this. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm actually okay with this because I feel like with everybody else getting like extra health pools, the one thing about Reaper that was actually kind of underwhelming is his ult, because his ult his damage was the same, and his ult was actually the same. So everybody else got more health, but it took a lot more time to actually kill people with Death Blossom, and you were actually able to kill the Reaper like way faster during Death Blossom. Most of the time, you actually weren't even able to kill like 1 or 2 people like you usually were able to before Season 9. So I'm actually fine with these changes. I just wish they would nerf his like actual other damage though. His ult changes are fine, like that's what he's meant to do. He's kind of an ult bot anyways. He's always kind of been an ult bot, but I don't know. I just wish they would nerf his damage at close range and give him more consistent damage like medium range, and like nerf his nuking potential at like close range, because all he does, he's similar to Mei, like all he does is just run at the tanks to farm the tanks. That's all he really does. Sombra. Are we going to be getting Sombra nerfs? Because I think she needs to be nerfed. She's incredibly good. Ultimate cost reduced by 8%. Why are we buffing her ult? Destroys breakables while in flight. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. And then Virus. Impact damage increased from 10 to 25. So they're buffing Virus's damage by another 25. Oh, that's great. Here's another incredibly annoying hero for tanks in the game. to go against that just sits and farms the tanks the majority of the time, makes the tanks' life miserable, and we're buffing them yet again. I really don't understand where their balanced philosophy is with the game, because the tanks feel like absolute shit, and then they nerf the DPS passive to try to make tanks a little bit better, but then at the same time they don't really buff any of the tanks that actually need buffs. They buff the ones that are already really good, and then they buff all the DPS, like all the DPS that are just incredibly good versus the tanks, that make the tanks even worse. So I have no idea what they're really trying to do here. Again, I don't know why they're even employed. They're being paid to balance this game, y'all. They're being paid to balance this. Symmetra, they're buffing Symmetra. I still think she's going to be mid. She's really map dependent and team dependent. Although if you can't run at people and get full charge, she does nothing. I don't know if those actually do anything. Torp, turret damage increased from 11 to 13. Oh, that's great. Keep promoting brain dead play. Keep promoting brain dead play. So now I'm going to have more Torps in my game that just do nothing but throw out a turret and stand beside their turret and heal their turret the entire time. Apart from that, they don't do anything. They just spam alt and just use their turret to do damage because they're so bad at the game. Keep promoting brain dead garbage play, though. Keep making the game more dumb it down more for those type of people. Ana, they're buffing Ana, whatever. I'm not really... I don't... As long as they don't really buff, like, her heal... I think her healing actually needs to be buffed, but... I'm not going to complain because I think there's a lot better supports in the game right now currently than Ana. I think there's like one or two other supports that are just fucking crazy currently. Baptiste, minimum health threshold. They're nerfing Baptiste immortality field. Good. That is a fucking broken support ability. Good. Nerf that. That's one good change. They're nerfing... They're buffing Brig. They're buffing Brig. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I don't really mind playing against Brig. I don't think she's crazy good anyway, at least currently. I don't know. Maybe in like your higher tiers of play, she's incredibly good. But like at least if you're solo king, like your general tiers of ranked play, she's not really the greatest. She's like mid at best, so I don't really care. Alari, primary fire recover time reduced, maximum charge time. So they're buffing her solar rifle. I still think the reason why Alari is just really suffering is just mainly because the cauterize passive, which is kind of changing, but at the same time, like. The main reason she gets heals is from her totem, and if her totem's not really healing, like her other resource for her other heal is just not good enough. You don't have nearly enough resource, and it's not able to keep a team fully sustained by itself. I don't think Alari's that good at all. I think Alari is like one of the lower type supports in the game right now. And I guess that's kind of something you kind of take away with Alari, because I think she's poorly designed. Like her entire kit revolves around a turret that automatically heals your team. Like, it depends on her, if the turret's good or bad. If the turret's bad, then she legit does nothing. So, that's just bad hero design. Which is something I said when she was released. Who is ready yet again? Lifeweaver, they're buffing Lifeweaver's heal. I have no idea. No idea why they're buffing the heal bot to even be more of a heal bot. General bug fixes. We got a bunch of bug fixes. You guys can go look through these if you want. Let's look through all these. One of the things I'm actually really surprised there's no changes for here. There's no Moira changes at all. I think Moira is actually incredibly good right now. I think if you want a support right now in the game, I think Moira is like top 3 best supports currently. I really do. If you want a support that's just incredibly like, I don't know, like incredibly slime, like you're able to get like out of any single situation, do incredible damage plus like incredible heals. Like she has everything you want out of a support. Currently, I'm surprised Moira is not on here. I thought they would actually put Moira on here and like reduce her survivability, because I think out of every single support in the game, I think she's the most survivable. She does the most damage and she does like the most healing out of everybody. Like unlike a lot of the other supports, like Lifeweaver just does heals mainly, and I guess he's also survivable, but I guess damage is okay. His damage kind of lacks. Alari is like her healing's garbage. Like she's like mid at best for both, but I'm surprised Lucio ain't on here either. I was expecting some like Lucio nerfs. I think he's incredibly fucking busted currently too. I don't know where he is. There's a lot of other shit on here that like McCree. Where's McCree at? McCree's fucking dog shit. Like there's no McCree buffs on here, which is really surprising because he got a skin with the collaboration event with Cowboy Bebop, and he's not on here either. There's no McCree buffs. Nothing with Wrecking Ball. There's no Wrecking Ball changes. I think he's still going to be incredibly bad. I don't know. Junker Queen. I'm surprised Junker Queen's not on here because I think she's still really bad. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. There's a lot of balance changes that aren't on here, and a lot of the balance changes that are on here just make no sense and should not even be on here. So it's kind of like a complete opposite. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. At least for me, there's some solid changes here, like quality of life changes, and there's a few balance changes that actually make sense. But overall, at least for me, I'm gonna give this pet like the mid-season patch a huge L. I think this is actually an L mid-season patch. At least like balance changes wise. Awful balance changes yet again, but I don't know what you guys expect. At least me, I didn't have much hopes going into this anyways. Like, this is the same balance team that legit took away 6v6 to 5v5 and then tried to turn the entire game upside down for Season 9 and failed miserably. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Apart from that, I'm going to get out of here. I also do stream over here. I do Overwatch stuff. I do Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Splatoon 3, Apex Legends, Warframe, and a bunch of other stuff over here. So if you guys don't want to miss that, subscribe. I also stream over here usually on Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Sunday nights. I have a Twitch. If you guys want to go over there and follow me, I stream over there once in a while. I also have a channel Discord, link to that down below. Same with Twitter or X. If you guys want to go over there and follow me, link in the description down below. Apart from that, I'm going to get out of here. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching.